Alright, the broadcast has started. Phil, do the audio check, please.
Alright. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Alright, good. The sound is working.
Sounds working. Awesome. Alright, welcome back to week 5. Let's get it. Alright, Phil, pull out the schedule, bro.
Yes. Alright. Rams beat the Seahawks. We both had the Rams winning anyway, correct?
Precisely.
Alright.
Yes.
Nice.
So we're good.
The Jets play the Falcons in London. And let me tell you, I was impressed by Zach Wilson last week. I watched the game, and he really did pitch well.
I was too, to be honest. Not for
And the Falcons are missing Ridley. I think the Jets are actually the favorites
to win. I think so too. I think they're gonna come off strong that game, and especially with Zach Wilson. The thing is with this 2020, not 2020, the 2021 draft class, right? I think and everyone saw the 2021 draft class as like a huge class with quarterbacks. All the good quarterbacks. It's just as of now they haven't shown a lot, but Zach Wilson, he's starting to maybe show something.
Yeah, not the Cowboys. The Falcons are not a good team.
Not
I'm
a good
picking the
team.
Jets.
I mean,
this feels so weird.
The win against the Giants, I gotta hand it to them. That was pretty. But it's the Giants.
Why am I doing this? But I'm picking
the Jets. The Jets. I know. I have to pick the Jets. Really.
What? It just feels weird.
I know it feels weird, but you gotta think about it.
And Buccaneers. I kind of want to say no explanation needed, but Tampa's defense has been bad this year.
It has been bad, but remember, no Tua. So what is the defense?
Brissett is an above-average quarterback. He's like Geno Smith. Like he could win you a couple games. And Tampa's defense has been bad.
I agree, but definitely. But
has 12 losses versus Miami in his career. That is the most versus any opponent, so I would watch out.
He does, but this new Buccaneers team with all the crazy offensive power, I'm gonna take the Bucs. That streak is gonna come to an end. All good streaks come to an end. No good streaks, but all streaks have to come to an end. This losing streak of his to the Dolphins, that's gonna come to an end.
Alright, I agree. Alright, who we got next? Eagles and Panthers. This is gonna be a good one.
That is gonna be a good one. Oh.
And I'm excited for this one.
I am. I'm excited to see Stephon Gilmore's debut with the Panthers.
He's not playing until week 8.
Oh, really? Oh, well, still.
He was on the LTIR since, like, week 1. They put him on, like, the long-term injured reserve. He's gonna miss the first 8 weeks.
Well,
I'll come back versus the Giants. Like mid-November, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's still going to be a pretty interesting game.
So I think I'm gonna go with the Panthers in this game.
I might. That offensive power. DJ Moore
only did bad last week because they played the Cowboys. I think versus the Eagles, like they can afford to make those mistakes, right?
Yes.
So,
and
versus the Cowboys. I just think like you can't turn the ball over because like they're a high-powered offense first team, and the Eagles aren't. So I'm picking the Panthers.
But the Panthers as well, and DJ Moore on another note. DJ Moore has been really balling out for the Panthers so far. Guy's going really crazy, getting them yards there. He's going crazy for them. I'm gonna go with the Panthers. But. I'll say one thing. Jalen Hurts is better than I've seen him, he suffered through a lot of injuries, so you couldn't see him a lot. He is overhated. But the reason he's overhated is because, he gets injured a lot, right? But this is the one time we see him as a very healthy QB and performing. This is a good performance I see from Jalen Hurts. So it should be a pretty interesting game. Yeah.
All right. Lions versus Vikings in Minnesota. These games always seem to be close. When they played the Lions dating back to like 2018, there's been a lot of high-scoring games. And that's concerning. If I'm the Vikings, you don't want to always be in close games versus the Lions. I'm gonna trust them. I'm picking the Vikings, but I'm not confident.
I honestly might want to pick the Lions for the upset.
I mean, we picked the Lions last week versus the Bears, and they lost like 30-2.
Yeah, but that's against the Bears. You know that Bears, they have that good defense there. That, I guess, somewhat offense when it comes with David
Dalvin Cook
Montgomery.
rushed for 200 yards last year versus the Lions in one game.
We'll see. But DeAndre Swift, that guy's really been a menace this year. He knows his routes. He's just going crazy as a receiver. He knows his stuff, DeAndre Swift. And Jared Goff is not as bad as, I've always seen him when he was on the Rams. He's actually doing pretty good, if I say so myself. And Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff, I would also say they're overhated quarterbacks. But this season, they've shown a lot.
Speaking of Jameis the Saints versus the Washington football team, and Chase Young, I don't even think he has a sack yet.
No, that defense, that Washington defense, it's almost like
they're a bottom 5 defense. Another turnaround for the worse. Like they're one of the teams that took a step back on defense, like Tampa Bay.
But Jameis is going crazy, man. I love seeing what Jameis is doing.
I'm picking the Saints, but Heineke's not bad. Like
Heineke's he's a really good quarterback, but Jameis is he's on another level this year, honestly. I like what I'm seeing from him, so I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah.
Let me take that Saints.
Patriots versus Texans. I'm not gonna talk about.
No. 40-0. Let's not talk about.
Yeah, I don't even think. Yeah, there's no thing.
Yeah, no.
My favorite game of the week, and this sounds weird.
Let's hear it.
The Packers versus the Bengals.
Wow.
The game is in Cincinnati. The Bengals are 3-1. Their defense has looked fantastic this year.
It has.
They're one of the teams.
Joe Burrow has looked fantastic after coming back from his.
It's the real deal.
After coming back from his injury rookie season, he's a lot. Yeah.
And the Packers.
But Rodgers, after that game where they just completely sucked.
After that Week 1 letdown, he's played at an MVP level.
I'll tell you one thing. That 49ers game, that was so far my favorite Aaron Rodgers Packers game of the season. That was the best. Rodgers just came in clutch. And when I say clutch,
showing that he's still a Hall of Famer. He's still an all-time great.
Exactly. Like he's not about to lose. He's gonna throw it all the way down.
And Jamar Chase looks like the real deal.
He does. That's a really good young duo.
From injury, has been.
Yeah. But that's a really one of the best. And Joe, I'm not gonna lie, Joe Mixon, he's not looking that terrible as like everyone said he would be.
O-line looks good this year.
O-line does.
I think if the offense could score, and if the defense can score a couple, not defense, but if they can get maybe an interception or a fumble, or force a couple of punts, I think the Bengals will have a real shot of winning this game. I want you to go first. Who do you think is gonna win this game?
Well, it's gonna be a fun game to watch. I agree with you, but I gotta give it to Rodgers, man. I gotta give it to Rodgers and the Packers, really. It's just I gotta give it to Rodgers. I'm seeing a lot from this guy, and after that 49ers game, I might as well just start picking Rodgers for everything because he's just that guy I want.
We're gonna split. I am picking the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right.
To beat the Green Bay Packers.
Alright, we'll see though. We'll see.
Wow,
We'll see.
I can't believe I just said that.
I know. No one can, but you gotta admit that that's actually a really good take.
Next, Broncos versus the Steelers. Two teams that are heading in opposite directions. The Steelers are 1-3, the Broncos are 3-1, but like they're starting to look like they were frauds this whole time, right?
Right, because look at their schedule that they played. They had one of the most easiest easy schedules so far.
Jets,
honestly.
Jaguars, Giants.
Exactly.
They play the Ravens, and they get exposed.
And now with Judy hurt, that might kind of, I think with Judy hurt and not playing for a while, that might kind of affect them.
Big Ben this game. I'm gonna trust TJ Watt. I'm gonna pick the Steelers. I think the Broncos.
Yeah.
Are gonna start
after TJ Watt coming back, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick the Steelers for this one.
All right, Titans vs Jaguars.
No explanation. No explanation.
Julio's out again though, so I would keep an eye on that.
It's the Jaguars, man. I'm not seeing.
We said the same thing versus the Jets last week, right? We said the same thing.
Yeah, but Trevor Lawrence. I mean, I feel like, and you remember even me saying this last season. I felt like I just had that gut feeling he was going to be a bust and he wasn't going to show a lot.
I mean, look at the team that's around.
Look at the team that's around him, right? But he's got to show more, though. I got to be honest. And 0-4 so far.
No, I'm picking the Titans.
Yeah, I'm picking. No explanation, honestly.
My second favorite game of the week.
Alright, let's hear it.
Browns Chargers.
Oh,
this one might actually leapfrog Packers Bengals. I'm not sure. But Baker has underperformed this year so far. People are disappointed in how he's been playing.
But that Chargers defense, man. I'm telling you, that Chargers.
He's gonna do these. The expectations are high. Joey Bosa, Myles Garrett. We have defensive masterminds going at it against each other.
It's a defensive showdown, man. You know
the makings of a playoff wild card game. If the Chargers get in, I think they'll be playing the Browns.
And that's something we want to see. Like especially with two young...
It's in LA. Well, who do I pick?
And that's something you want to see, you know, especially with two young quarterbacks, such as Baker Mayfield and Justin Herbert. It would be fun to see, honestly.
This is tough. But I will be picking...
The Los Angeles Chargers. That's what I'm picking.
LA Chargers.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking. Honestly, like you say, Phil, defense wins you games. So.
This is gonna be a great game.
Right. But I'm most excited to see that Chargers defense, that Herbert Baker stuff. I'm excited to see that.
If Chubb can get the run game going, it's game over. Because the strength of the Chargers defense is their rushing defense.
I know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still gonna pick that Chargers.
The Bears versus the Raiders.
Good defense versus a scary looking offense and somewhat of a scary defense. Honestly,
yeah.
Not to say no explanation, but I want to say it's going to be the Raiders. Honestly, they just have. It kind of is, really.
But I gotta give it to Fields. I'm trusting him in a game like this. But
if they decide to play him, man, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with, the Fields and shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Why? It's Andy Dalton.
America's game of the week. Giants vs. Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. We'd love to see that.
And it's gonna be a...
No explanation. Game. Really. I'm sorry. I just can't. I know.
Andrew Thomas might not be playing, but this Cowboys defense, it's still...
I know. Bad. I want to say, listen, the Cowboys defense is so bad. But is Dak really going to lose to the Giants? Come on now. Is Dak really going to lose to the Giants?
No. Huh? Alright, fine. We're going to... Right. 49ers versus Cardinals. OMG.
Oh,
Right.
no, you know
Trey
what?
Lance, first career game. The 4-0 Cardinals. They're
They're
looking
so
like the best team
scary.
in the
I'm
NFL
scared
right
of
now.
that team, honestly. That Cardinals, like that offense.
Bills Cardinals Super Bowl. Holy shit.
If you ever see your team play the Cardinals, you're not gonna live. You're not gonna go to sleep that night. You're just not gonna do anything. Because versing that Cardinals offense, it's impossible,
And
man.
did you want Chandler Jones?
On that defense, it's scary, really. I'm picking the Cards. I have to. I like that
Speaking of
49ers defense.
best team in the league. Speaking of best defense, we
Who do we
head
got?
over to Arrowhead Stadium, where two other elite teams play.
Ooh, Sunday night.
Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think that, like, the Chiefs just always have the Bills' number. Like, they always struggle versus them for some reason.
This is where Mahomes is gonna catch his break. This is where he's not gonna.
Has the making of a great game. I think both of these teams, obviously, they're both contenders.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I think here they're gonna break that Chiefs losing streak. So I have to go with the Chiefs, really.
I'm looking at this game and I'm gonna be like, the Bills and the Chiefs, defensive wise, are heading in opposite directions.
Yeah,
the
that
Bills
Chiefs defense
has been best in the league, and this one for the Chiefs is bottom of the pack. But for some reason, whenever the Chiefs play the Bills defense turns into the Chiefs defense.
Right.
Like, it always seems to flip flop.
That Bills defense, it cannot handle a crazy offense. That's why if you play the game like the Bills and the Cardinals, it's just no.
To, like, die whenever they play the Chiefs, right?
Right.
Like, it seems like the offense isn't dominant. Like, there's no digs
Say
to
if
Allen,
the Bills play a team, if the Bills play a team such as the Cardinals, the Titans, the Chiefs.
Basically, the Bills get humbled versus the better team.
They can't play such elite offense. Their defense is not built for elite offense. They have good Do they have good defense? Yes, but is it built for elite offense?
Their defense is only built to beat the Texans 40-0.
Exactly. Well, it could beat other teams as well. You know, maybe like low-key, quiet offensive teams. Like, I guess you could say the Raiders or the Chargers or the Browns, Bengals, Vikings. That's what their defense can do. But they can't do.
Chiefs?
I'm picking the Chiefs. Yeah.
Like, no hesitation?
No hesitation. No hesitation.
There's a saying, Mahomes always finds a way, right? Like, that's what all the NFL analysts say. And I like being different. I always pick the Chiefs. And this game, Josh always finds a way.
While I'm still gonna be rooting for the Buffalo Bills, I might pick the Chiefs.
I am picking the Buffalo Bills.
You're gonna pick the Bills?
Yes. Reality's gonna start to set in for the Chiefs. Like, maybe they aren't the team that we thought they were.
Well, let me see. Let me just think about this for a second before I confirm my pick. I don't know if I want to pick the Chiefs. You see, now I'm looking at that defense.
But you said that, like, they always have their number. Like,
They
this can go either way. Like, it will go either. Me and Gio were talking about it before. Whoever has the ball last wins. Like, if Mahomes has the ball last, you guys are fucked. If Josh has the ball last,
they're
the Chiefs are screwed.
Right.
So that's just how it goes. Whoever has the ball last is gonna win the game. You better just hope that the ball is in Josh's hands, because if not, we'll get in trouble.
We are. Yeah.
So you could take a gamble on, like, who's gonna win, like, the coin tosses and stuff. Like, who's gonna have the ball last.
Honestly, like with the Chiefs, bad. You know what? I gotta go with the Bills, honestly.
Yes.
I think it's more I just compare defense-wise, honestly, because I think Josh Allen is going to tear through that horrible Chiefs defense. Right, but then Mahomes, of course, he can probably tear through that Bills defense, but the Bills defense is going to be much more harder for him than it is for Josh Allen to throw the ball. So,
this is reminding me of Chiefs vs. Tampa regular season game last year when the
yeah,
Chiefs beat Tampa Bay. Everyone was hyping up Tampa's defense, and Tyreek got 200 receiving yards in like the first quarter.
yeah,
So I
exactly.
think it's similar to that game where like the Chiefs are gonna get off to a good start, the Bills are gonna catch up, and the Chiefs are gonna come back. The Bills are gonna pull away, like maybe it's like a Mahomes interception or like another Clyde fumble.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think the
but that
Bills.
could be the case there. That offense could just somehow, mess
I
up.
don't think the Bills' defense is gonna win them the game because it's not. The offense is
It's the
gonna win
Chiefs
them the game.
defense that's gonna win them the game because Josh
It's
Allen's
the
gonna.
Bills' offense and/or the Chiefs' bad defense.
Exactly. I think it's the Chiefs' bad defense, to be honest, because they had good defense.
It's
I probably would have leaned more towards the Chiefs, but
like if they had an average defense, then
right,
yes.
yeah, exactly.
Or like below average, just not terrible, which is the tier that they're in.
Yeah.
Like Tampa. Like Tampa's defense has been just as bad, but obviously they're not getting like a lot of media hate because they have Brady as their quarterback. They just won a Super Bowl, so they could get those breaks. Like they don't have to get hated on, which I don't get because it's just stuff we talked about. But that's how it is. All right, so we're doubling down on the Bills.
Yep.
And so is Gio.
All right. Okay, all right, party. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Monday night game. We have the Colts and the Ravens. Listen, I had high expectations for the Colts this year. Wentz isn't playing terrible. Like, I'm not gonna just blame all this on him, because it's not his fault.
It's that offensive. He needs better wide receiver. Maybe if you have better receivers and
Pittman's okay. Like he'll get better, but like Jonathan Taylor's good. Maybe like
upgrade
tight end,
more wide receivers.
Wide receiver too. Like someone else that he could throw.
Add your offensive power. Build up on that. You already have good
offensive line.
And Quentin Nelson. Right, when you have a good guard like Quentin Nelson, it helps.
Yeah, but he's on the IR.
Right now, but still, that O-line is so good. Even without Quentin Nelson, I still think that Colts O-line is great. It's going to be a good Colts O-line against a good Ravens defense. I should say.
And I will pick the defense this game because Wentz isn't going to do much. He's your quarterback. And Lamar can make a lot of plays, like we know. Like the Bills learned the hard way.
Honestly, I actually want to pull an upset here. I want to go with the Colts.
Yeah.
I trust that O-line, and I put my trust in a lot of that O-line.
And their defense is good, but it's like their defense was very, very good last year, like almost elite.
Yes.
In fact,
but it's not Ravens. It's not Ravens defense.
No. Yeah, you're gonna pick the Colts.
I gotta pick the Colts. I think that O-line.
NFL rosters, they have the most complete team in the league. Them and the Browns, like they have a good quarterback, like a decent quarterback, right? They have an offensive line. They have weapons. They have a good defense. They have good corners. Them and the Browns are the two most complete teams in the league.
Yeah.
Agree? You can't say that about the Bills because they're a little weak in some positions, right?
They are. I would agree with you. They actually are.
Maybe running back they're a little weak. Like it's not like they're
too
good,
weak.
but maybe
Zach Moss and Singletary is okay.
Right?
Yeah, tight end too. They probably wouldn't need
maybe even safeties because Poyer and Hyde are getting up there in age. Like
but they still show 30s. A lot. Poyer and Hyde, honestly.
Maybe besides Trey White, maybe corner. But like when you have one good
corner. I wouldn't say Trey White. I mean Trey White, he's like a top 7 corner. Like I wouldn't say they have that position though, honestly.
But like besides him, they don't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
But they do have that position though.
Yes, yes, yes. So I think the Ravens are gonna win. You picking the Colts?
I'm taking the Colts.
Are
Taking
the
that up.
Colts gonna win the game, or are the Ravens gonna lose the game? Like, is Lamar gonna make a dumb mistake, or are the Colts
They're gonna
defense
win the
gonna step
game.
up?
That's why I'm saying it's gonna be an upset. You know, I think they might win the game.
And Wentz is gonna do like enough to like make
He
them win. Like
can.
he's gonna do like
That.
decent enough, like enough
Yeah.
to
He's
win the
now on a
game, right?
team with a really good O line, so I think that he's gonna be great.
Yeah, but Quentin Nelson's out for the next 3 weeks, and the
Still
O line
though,
was bad this year so far. Like it can't just magically be good when you play the Ravens. You
I
know?
have faith in it though.
I mean, me too.
Alright.
Okay, that's all the games.
Yep. All right. Well, amazing, awesome games. I
Yes.
think this is gonna be an amazing week. Can't wait to see all the games. A lot of good ones, if you ask me. Offense, especially like like when you look at it from a defensive perspective, like about like when you look at it from that perspective, it's a lot of good games. All the teams with like good defense are playing. All bad defense and teams are playing. It's gonna be
What
fun.
game are you most looking forward to seeing this week? Mine was Chargers, Browns, and Bengals, Packers. But if you had to pick, besides those two, and besides your own team,
Colts and Ravens, honestly, that's actually a game I'd be looking forward to. If you
yeah,
want me, yeah. Or like Lions, yeah, Lions, Vikings, or Colts and Ravens. Those are honestly the two games I could be looking forward to be honest with you.
how about like an underrated game? I'll go Eagles, Panthers. I think the
Yeah,
Eagles have like it's an underrated game because the Eagles they can win the game. That's why I
or
think it's
or
underrated.
like say yeah.
How about an overrated game? Huh.
Oh,
Probably
that's a
Giants,
good
Cowboys.
question. Nah, definitely.
Or Saints football team. Oh wait, no. Broncos Steelers. That's
That's
gonna be
probably
a
an
terrible
overrated
game.
game.
It's gonna be a terrible game.
Yeah, because you know, Steel, Steelers Broncos. That is an overrated game.
It's gonna be a terrible game. It's gonna be like 13-10.
Maybe I
And
would
hey,
probably
I
say
think
Saints football
the
team. I don't know.
Texans could keep it close versus the Patriots, right? Or am I
Uh,
reading
no,
anything?
I mean, no, I'm sorry. Mac Jones is just incredible this season. I honestly just can't see them. Like
He's been
those,
better than Zach.
yes.
So
And
Zach
those
just had
off-season
more touchdowns.
signings, yeah, and those off-season signings
Yeah,
that the Patriots make, like those are the best additions.
I don't
Like
think
Matt Judon,
Gilmore's
Hunter
loss is
Henry.
gonna
No,
hurt them. Like I
what? Yeah,
really don't. I think when Belichick's your coach, like he can make any play like fit into like the
absolutely.
scheme,
I agree
and
with
like
that.
they'll make a impact fast. Like
Yeah.
one game put them in, and I think they'll make like an immediate impact, and just
Yeah, he's just that guy. He's just like that coach that he really can build his team. Like he knows what his team needs. He knows what he can do to build on his team.
hmm
He's a really good guy. Belichick is a great coach, man. Well, yeah. So those are all the games. Should be a fun week. Alright, y'all. Peace out.
we'll see you for the NBA one.
Yes, sir.